I have a very important message coming through today. I feel it coming through my chest area here and getting blocked up in my throat. And then I'm feeling also a stuckness up here in my crown chakra. And so some of you, if this came across your homepage, you may actually be sick right now. You may have a head cold. You may have a sore throat. You may feel like you're not being heard. You may feel like your mind is too full. You're feeling overwhelmed. The message that I have coming through today is really about owning who we are unapologetically. I'm here to tell you that you are a very high vibrational being. You are a light being. You are an angel. You are a fairy. You are here to raise the vibration of the planet, and therefore you are high vibrational. You require to be high vibrational, and you require high vibrational information, high vibrational environments, high vibrational experiences, because that is what and who you are. For a lot of us, we've been through so much. I'm getting that you are a naturally more happy, uplifting person. You always find ways to see hopefulness, to see light. You're a glass half full individual. And when people hear what it is that you've gone through, the amount of traumas that you've gone through, just perhaps the ages that you were when you went through some of these traumas, they are floored. They're blown away. They're like blown away. And the reason why, and they don't always say it, is because you're still so happy. You're happy. You're hopeful. You see the light in the world. You believe in good people. You believe they exist. You believe that things will work out. And people are floored because there are some people who have been through less who give up. And it's not about judging them. It's not about judgment at all. It simply is. It is. Life on this planet is hard. And laying down and giving up is understandable because there's so much chaos and pain and suffering, and we are light, love beings, and it is not easy for us to be in these bodies and going through challenging emotions and experiences and being so immersed in this illusion of separation. However, you are an old soul who has gone through this so many different times on so many different planets at so many different levels. And that's why you were specifically chosen for this mission. You knew that you could get through this. You knew you could figure it out. You knew that you could navigate it and transmute it. And that your light would still shine, because the thing is, when someone has as bright a light as you can't make them forget that they're light. You can temporarily muddy the water. You can make them feel scared. But there's something inside of them that is alive and bright that is going to shine. And I know 100 million% that this is you. That you are this earth angel, this high vibrational being. It's not everyone else who finds this video but you. It's you. And I know that because this channel is still so new. You wouldn't be finding this video. This video wouldn't have popped up on your page. You wouldn't have clicked it if it wasn't for you, if it wasn't your truth. Because not only are you this light being, this angel, this fairy, but you are a leader, and you are meant to help wake up and help the other fairies and angels remember who they are so that they can shine their light, so that we can bring in the new earth. And you want to know how I know this? is because I am a high vibrational being. I am a light being. I am an earth angel. I am a fairy. I am here to wake up the planet and guide the planet. And I'm not saying that from a place of hubris or to sound better than anybody else, because that's not what it is. That's not what it is. I am not special. And I am, because we're all special. I am simply somebody who chose to wake up. And as you know, as you've seen, with everything that you've gone through in your life, being an angel, being a fairy on this planet is not easy. It's not necessarily something to always brag about. It's not the easy way out. It's not a free ride. Except that when we remember who we are and we connect to our power, we are unstoppable. And so you are awakening to this truth, which means it's time to start using your power. It's time to start having fun. It's time to start accepting who you really are. I am here channeling this message because I love you. I know you. I know you because we're one. We are in the same collective. We chose to meet each other in this virtual space, in this virtual way, so that I can activate this in you. I am here to bring in the new earth. I desire community. I desire relationship with the land. And I desire a village. I desire a village through which we support each other, we uplift each other, and we share and exchange resources and what we desire rather than money. Money is the old earth. Money is a distraction. Money is a way through which we are able to control angels and fairies and stop them from manifesting everything that they want and they desire. Because money isn't actually something that they want. Okay? You're an angel. You're a fairy. You don't want money. You don't care about it. The only reason that you're so focused on it is because everybody's telling you that that's what you need in order to get what you actually want and you desire. But if you walked into the store tomorrow and they said, sorry, we don't take money here, would you want it? See, if you truly loved money, if you truly desired money, you would love the way that it smelled. You would love the way that it felt. You would love the sound of it jingling in your purse. But you don't. You just want it for what it gives you. So many people say that they love money, that they want money, but then they give it away as soon as they get it. It stresses them out. It stresses us out. We don't want it. That's why we get rid of it so fast. And I'm telling you that when you are manifesting and you're so focused on the money to get the thing, you're limiting the universe into a tiny little channel, because there are infinite paths. There are infinite paths and infinite ways of getting our desires. They can come through other people. They can come through happenstance, meetings, being in the right place at the right time. You would be surprised how many things that people have, how many things people have created that were not because of money. Think in your own life. How much of what you had directly came from you exchanging it for money? For some of you, that could be literally everything. And that's okay. But in my personal life, I know that there are plenty of things that I have received, that I have gotten, that I have manifested, who came to me through not money at all, not through me making money and working hard and saying I need to raise this amount of money before I do this. Money is just one way. It's one way that we manifest. It's one way through which our blessings and our desires can come to us. But it's not the only way. And when you're so focused on it coming through money, you're a manifesting machine. It'll happen. It'll happen. It's just that out of infinite paths, you may be choosing and forcing the universe into a path that makes it harder, that makes it more difficult, that makes it take longer. When instead, we can just be focusing already on what it is we want and what it is we desire, and then opening up to receive it. Because the truth is that you don't know how it's going to come in. And the universe wants you to have it so badly. It wants you to have it now. But we have to open ourselves up to that coming, and we have to feel worthy of it coming through other ways besides just money. Money is just one path of manifestation. It is not the only path. And I'm telling you that money as a system is on its way out. We are not going to be using money in the way we use it now in the new earth. In the new earth, we will be exchanging. I have what you want, you have what I want. Let's just give each other what we desire. We don't need to keep extracting from each other. We don't need to, let's just skip the money. Who cares? We don't need that. Let's just give each other what we want because we're a community. We're a team. We love each other. We want to support each other. This message has been coming through very strongly. And I think that a lot of it comes back to us feeling worthy. Feeling worthy to receive without it having to come through work, hard work, through money. We need to open our perspective because we are these new world, these new earth leaders, which means we're going to be paving the way, and we need to be open to larger ideas, to bigger ways of doing things. For years, people have been telling me that I should be charging for readings, and it never felt quite right. I'm telling you, it just didn't align. Something about it didn't feel right. And that's why I'm here, posting these videos on YouTube for free. For free. Because I know that we are part of the same collective, which means I'm reading the energy for more than one person. Anyway, I know I can help more people if I just read the energy and post it here. I'm not going to be gatekeeping the light. I'm not going to be sitting here and why would I just help one person when I have so many people that I need to reach? These messages, they're coming through and I'm sharing them because that is what source, what the light, what this energy desires. And it's what I desire. I desire this information to be accessible so that my earth angels, my fairies wake up and step into their power and start waking other people up too, so that we can get to the party. Let's get to the new earth. Let's get to the party. So in order for me to do that, I have to believe and I have to trust that I am high vibrational, that I am a channel, and that I am supported. That I'm safe and I'm supported. That when I take care of the earth takes care of me. When I take care of my community takes care of me. And that doesn't have to be through money. It can be. And if money comes to me, then I wish it back tenfold. But we gotta stop thinking of money as the only way to exchange. Because the truth is that I want this information to reach those who it aligns with. I want it to reach my people. I don't want to cap that energy by saying only those who can afford it, only those who get to my schedule fast enough, who book it, can get these messages. Because then I'm not attracting the right people. I see energy. I see light. And that's what matters, is the energy. So that's why I'm here. And that's why I'm posting for free. Because the thing is that someone can have all the money. You can't pay for enlightenment. You can't pay to vibrate at the level through which we are vibrating. You can't. It's something you have to be. You have to be it. You can't force somebody to enlighten you. Because the thing is that when we are, the way that I'm speaking right now is not language, is not, these aren't concepts that everyday people are talking about. Most of the people who would see this video would just scroll past it because they wouldn't understand it. It's almost like a different language. When you are speaking the language of the universe, you must be aligned. You must be aligned to receive the message, to hear, to understand. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. It's repulsive. You have to be aligned. And so that's why I am certain that you are. You understand what I'm saying. It reached you, despite all odds of all the videos on YouTube, of all the places you could be, of all the things you could be doing. This video on a channel with 28 subscribers stumbled upon your feed. You clicked on it, you watched it, and you listened because we are aligned. And so I know you are an angel and a fairy, and that you're meant for greatness. And I am so excited for you to activate that inside of yourself. Congratulations, you made it. You did it. You heard the call and you answered. And now I'm telling you, just trust what you hear and what comes through, because that is the truth. That's the truth. Whew. Okay. I've been sitting on that and thinking it through for since yesterday, so that felt good to share. I want to pull some cards, actually, and build a little bit on this message. So let's see what we have to support what we're saying. All right. So we have the Page of Swords and the Knight of Swords. The cards were kind of stuck together, but I'm going to trust it. Okay? So we have a bearer of information that triggers an action. There's going to be action taking place. This has to do with your intellect, with your mind, with your decisions, with your thoughts. There's a change. I'm hearing that you are activated. If you're still here after that first part of the message, you are activated. You're not activating, you are activated. And it's time to take the action. 8 of Swords. Guys, you can't see it. We got to take off the blindfold. We got to get out of the fear. We got to stop listening to the news. We need to stop watching the low vibrational YouTube videos. Trust me, I get it. Brain want dopamine. Brain like YouTube. I really, really understand. But this is capping your energy. It's capping you, and it's stopping you from seeing your true power and taking the action that you are going to need to take. This is a really important window of time. Five of Wands. You're tired. You're frustrated. You're tired of the fighting. You're tired of the fighting and the chaos. And I know that's because you are a sensitive light being. You are an angel. You don't want conflict. And so that's why you're numbing out. You're choosing to hide. I understand. It's okay. It's a lot of heartbreak. I know. And I think that for some of you, you're really integrating with this message and this idea that you truly are this light being. And it's making you emotional. And it's stirring inside of you. Allow it. Allow it. We love you. We're holding you in so much love. And you're safe. You are safe to express yourself. You are safe to set yourself free. It is never too late. You are not out of time. You did not waste your time. You are exactly where you are supposed to be. You are an earth angel. You are a fairy, and you chose to go through this. And sometimes we choose to experience challenge, difficulty, pain, heartbreak, so that we see the contrast, so we understand contrast. You are not behind. I don't want you to think that this message means you're behind. You are exactly where you are supposed to be. Five of Cups. Gee, okay. That trauma, that loss is heavy. It hurts. It can feel like we lost a lot more than we have left. And we see the earth at large collapsing, and it's scary. The thing about the Five of Cups is that there's 3 cups that are spilled, and the person in the card is very focused on those 3 cups, but there's 2 cups right behind her that she can't see that are full. And guess what? They're bigger. They're bigger than the 3 cups that spilled. It's the equivalent of 4 cups. 4 cups but it's only 2. And she just has to, they're right there. She just has to turn around and see them and pick them up. Spirit is saying there's no use crying over spilt milk. I feel like that's a little harsh. But it's saying that could resonate with some of you. That could almost be comforting for some of you, or remind you of somebody. Somebody could be telling you guys, there's no use crying over spilt milk. It's okay. Oh my goodness. 10 of Cups. Oh my goodness. Okay. So when you turn around and you see these giant 2 cups, it's leading you to the 10 of Cups. We're going to heaven, guys. We're creating heaven on earth. This is the joy. This is the win. This is the happy ending. The dancing. The family. The community. That's the end result. And right now, there's all this chaos going on because everything that's old, that doesn't fit with our 10 of Cups happy, beautiful ending, needs to fall away. And that causes uneasiness. That causes things to shift and change can be uncomfortable. And I know that in the same way you were blessed with the foresight and the knowing that you would go through your life and see it collapse, that you also have that foresight and knowing with a stillness that tells you, I'm moving towards the 10 of Cups. I'm moving towards happiness and bliss, something better. Right now, you are really shedding this old baggage. Yep. Shedding the old baggage that's keeping you stuck, that's keeping you in this state of overwhelm and anxiety and turmoil. You're experiencing it not because you're falling into it again. Rather, this is the dying breath of the trauma, of the patterning. It's just throwing a fit because it's falling apart and it's over, and you're about to see these huge opportunities. You're about to see your light. You're about to see your power. And so this stuff, as you're stepping into and remembering your true essence, your true high vibrational state, these old traumas and patterns can't come with you. So they're rising to the surface. They're messing with you. They're making you feel overwhelmed and upset and lost again because they're on their way out. Big confirmations on that. They are on their way out. Adventure Time is actually my favorite piece of art of all time, and this is the unofficial Adventure Time deck. And so I'm really excited to be using it. I actually get visions from Adventure Time. Like sometimes I will get visions of scenes from Adventure Time because the show is actually very deep and esoteric, and especially as it goes on, it matures with the audience. So yes, I literally watch Adventure Time with my guides. I've gotten visions from Adventure Time. And so I'm really grateful. I just, for my birthday, got this deck. And so I'm reading from it, and I'm super excited to see how it goes getting information from this deck. I'm sharing this because this is the second one that I got. The first one that came in the mail had a misprint, and it's kind of an interesting misprint. So it was missing the King and Queen of Wands, and then the Ace to the Five of Pentacles. And instead, instead of printing those cards, it had printed duplicates of some of the major arcana cards. And I was like sitting, I was like, this is so interesting. Like, why? I was like, I just felt such a calling to these cards. And I was wondering, like, I wonder if there's a message through this misprint, And I was thinking, and I was like, we are going through some major shifts and changes right now. So I think maybe just the fact that there was more major arcana cards could be an indication, like, this is a big period of great change for a lot of people. And I want to pull out, I can show you guys, tell you exactly which cards of the major arcana were duplicated. So Temperance, BMO, Death, Fern as the Hangman. It's a great hangman. Finn as the chair, as Justice. Just flip these again. Strength, got Jake and his viola. The Chariot, Susan. Temperance, Sweet Pea. Or not Temperance, what is it? The Lovers. So, I don't know. That's kind of interesting, right? These are some pretty significant cards. And so I'm feeling like we are just going through these major changes and transformations. And that's why a lot of you are finding me now. Because I'm meant to help guide you through this next stage. And I also am feeling called to emphasize that this is an interactive channel. This is an interactive channel. And what I mean by that is I desire to be one component of how you receive your psychic insight and information. I desire for all of my subscribers to open their own third eyes, to be looking and engaging with synchronicities in their own lives, to be focusing on what they're manifesting, to be asking for dreams, to be asking for messages, to be pulling their own cards. And then coming here and receiving insight so that they can verify, so that they can validate, they can confirm, because it's about building up your confidence in yourself as the channel. You are the channel. I am connecting to you, the universe. I'm connecting to the universe using myself. You have yourself, but we are both the universe. It's coming through strong lately, this emphasis on we are not ourselves, we have a self. And so who I'm talking to right now is you. And it's you already hold all the knowledge, wisdom, information, insight. And it's just about getting yourself on board. It's getting yourself to listen, to trust. And so I am one piece of the puzzle of you building trust, helping yourself trust you. That's what I'm here doing. And I am so excited for all of you to tap into your power, to step into it and to trust it. Because that's really what it is you're activated, but some of you aren't trusting your powers. And then others of you are taking your energy, your beautiful, pure, wonderful energy, and it's getting sucked in and taken and siphoned by money, thinking about money, needing money. And I understand, because the world is so stressful. There's so much chaos. We are constantly told that that's the most important thing to focus on, because right now, that's how most people survive. But we're moving out of that. We're going back. We're going back to working with the land, having relationship with the land, to taking care of each other, to working together, to sharing, to receiving, not just extracting. That's a huge issue in the spiritual community, is that people are literally kicking the angels out of church. They're kicking the fairies out of the circle. Are you kidding me? And so that's why I am cultivating this collective and this community. Because I know that so many of you are so high vibrational, that you have so much to give, that you want to step into this power, but you're fairies and you're angels, and therefore you don't desire money. And some of you are stuck in that trap of focusing on money so much when you don't like it and you're afraid of it. And so I'm meant to help you step back and see that higher perspective. See the higher perspective, focus on what you actually desire, allow it to come from whatever channel it may. Having trust, knowing your power. Because the moment you start focusing on your actual desires, you're going to be unstoppable. Because you're so pure. You're so pure and you're light. And so I'm telling you, there are people who are going to regret having tried to charge you because they missed out on having you in their community, in their group, in their circle, in their whatever. They're going to regret that because you are so high vibrational. Because you have so much wisdom. And now we're creating a place where you can truly see that and embody it and express it. So please, focus on that 10 of Cups. Allow yourself to feel all those feelings that have been bubbling up, that have been coming up, and know that it's temporary, that the emotions that are coming up, they just need to move through. Because you're activated, you're healed, and you're ready. And I believe in you. Thank you for watching this video, for listening, and for opening your heart. I believe in you. You are so beautiful. You are so bright. You are so pure. And you're powerful. So imagine what it is you desire. Spend some time today just closing your eyes, put on a good song, and think about and imagine what it is you desire. Because it's yours. And so it is.